This is the Tel Dan Stele. Outside of the Bible, it's the only surviving artifact we have that King David actually existed. And it made me wonder, what other important artifacts did ancient authors describe that survive today? Not surprising, there are very few. Here are the only three that I could think of. Top of the list is the Omphalos Stone. In Greek mythology, this was the rock that Zeus's mother Rhea fed to Zeus's father Kronos instead of letting Kronos eat Zeus. It's a complicated story, but whether you believe it or not, it's said that Zeus placed it at Delphi, and surprisingly enough, 2,000 years later, it's still there. Second, the ancient author Strabo describes an avenue lined with sphinxes, or Sphinx, that eventually led to the tomb of the cult of Serapis. 1900 years later, a French scholar saw one of the sphinxes, and he had read Strabo, so he unearthed a whole line of them until he found the tomb. You can find 6 of them if you go visit the Louvre. Finally, there's the Serpent column of Delphi that's currently in Istanbul. While heavily damaged, the column itself has been on almost continuous public display for over 2,400 years. It was dedicated to the god Apollo, and it commemorates the Greek defeat of the Persians in 479 BC. Several ancient authors, going all the way back to Herodotus, tell us that it was part of this massive tripod moved to Istanbul by the Romans. The 3 heads were lost over time, but in about 1850, during restoration work at the Hagia Sophia, this one was actually found. So that's my list. Let me know if there are any others that you can think of. The only rules are the object has to be at least 2,000 years old, and there has to be an author who described it at least that long ago.